Hey, Micah, the same problem happening again.
Which one? There's multiple problems.
That's not. See my screen, right? This Barbados customer is asking me to update them on the arrival of the new iPhone 14 Pro, which they claimed was shipped 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? I should have arrived by now. Are you certain it was shipped then?
Yeah, look, she attached a screenshot of the shipping approval in the email. So I used the tracking code on the screenshot to run a search in our system, and it says that the shipment arrived last week.
That's odd. And the notification hasn't gone out yet?
No.
I gotta call Marcus in Barbados. Give me a second.
Alright.
Hello, Marcus. We're getting some issues here. Customer, not getting confirmation on the package we're going to. Carlonn. Yeah. Pull up delivery notes from Barbados on 6th April, Tuesday.
Okay. Yes. Look, the tracking number is written up as cleared for collection. So, why has our system logged the clearance to trigger the automated notification of arrival?
What? Marcus said it wouldn't crash again. Took too long to detect an object in its path.
This thing getting worse, Micah. Latency? That's why I never hit our servers to trigger the email chain. It's taking too long for it to reach our server to calculate which direction it should move. We have to get a handle on this before we start losing our customers, or even worse, more revenue.
Yeah, this is madness. But don't worry, I have a link. I have a buddy who works at Modern Edge. It's an upcoming consultancy company. I have real confused. I'm sure you could help us out. Good afternoon. We appreciate you coming to Drone Dash today as we discuss the future of our company.
No problem, huh? This is my partner Angel at Modern Edge Technologies. How can we help?
Well, nice to meet everyone. I know in our previous conversation we had with Micah, you have mentioned some concerns he had about the operations efficiency and the cost effectiveness of your present system. And he asked us to do an in-depth analysis of your system in hopes of discovering ways to improve it, correct?
Yes, correct. Here at Drone Dash, we have a fast, automated drone delivery service and are looking to expand regionally. So when we first started in Trinidad, we took pride in the efficiency and responsiveness of our system. But with our expanding audience, our intercommunication has become quite strained. The thing is, we also have a headquarters and a warehouse in Barbados. So clearly, the best way to keep record of transactions on their end is through our system in Trinidad. But I think with the recent traffic density, we've gotten to experience some technical difficulties.
Carlonn? Any more technical difficulties and we could rename this place Drone Drop. On a serious note, here's the problem. Time sensitivity is important in our work and right now we don't have it. Communication is being lost. Data from drones is not reaching the servers in time, which is causing a delay in its navigation, causing crashes and backlogs in our entire delivery system. We're getting customer complaints. We can't have this affecting our business, our clients, and our rating. Is there anything you can do to help?
Indeed, we can. We call the right company after our in-depth analysis of your system. We came to the conclusion that the best way to improve your operations is to edge computing. Using the cloud's edge, you'll be able to scale your business with faster connectivity in your internal systems as well as your external system devices, so that you could access cheaper and more scalable storage to collect your data.
Edge. Is that like Microsoft Edge or something?
No, the edge refers to the edge of your data center's network.
How does this network edge, as you call it, help our delivery system?
Well, could you explain more on how the drones crashed?
It takes too long to communicate with our servers in Trinidad to choose a route. And mind you, our servers in Trinidad are huge, sometimes only with like 30% usage, so it could more than handle all of those requests.
I'm sure your servers can more than handle it, but if you say it's too slow, what data are you generally sending to the servers from each drone?
So currently the data that we're sending from each drone are like path, the destination, camera data, motion sensor, temperature, map topology, height, battery data, and much more sensitive data that's, along the lines with our business goals, right? And This is sent every few milliseconds from each drone, so I don't understand why there's a delay. It's used to calculate things such as whether to stay on the current path, move, go higher or lower, stop by a charging port, and much more. This works just fine in Trinidad and Tobago, but it's taking too long for the packets to reach our servers from Barbados. Sometimes packet drops occur, and this case we believe what caused the crash. It did not receive the response to move out of the waiting time and went into an oncoming bus.
Right, so based on your descriptions and our prior research, a lot of these functions could happen closer to the drone itself. Calculating the direction to move doesn't need to happen at your Trinidad central servers.
And this will speed up our drone viability and effectiveness.
Correct, it'll connect to the closest edge device near it and do all the intensive calculations with low latency. These edge devices could then filter out the unnecessary data and only send the highly important data to the central server in Trinidad, such as the correct path, destination, and battery data, etc.
And these edge devices, right, who manages it? How do we get access to them?
Well, there are multiple ways that this could be done. You can either deploy your own network of devices in each country you experience your low latency in, or utilize an existing network of edge devices.
All depends on your budget and your availability.
As of right now, budget should not be an issue. We can opt for deploying them ourselves.
Yeah. We gotta fix it while we have the budget now before we lose the budget. But I'm assuming you would be working with us to deploy these devices and more. And then the central server's purpose now would be what?
Instead of sending lots of data many times per second over a long distance, you'll need only to send the main chunks of data every few seconds, for example, and somewhere closer to the drone, the intensive computations can occur with low latency. This would make it pretty easy to scale if you ask, and we could even expand on edge to monitoring and management.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves with expansion just yet. I don't see how edge computing will play into management of these drones and deliveries.
Well, since the central server is no longer tasked with calculating routes and detecting obstacles, it can expand on its features. With a new and improved monitoring and management system, you can monitor the entire process from one dashboard. The factors that affect your operations like network latency can be measured and recorded, and the data can be used to determine which delivery areas need more attention in terms of like internet connectivity or even just determining where the gap needs to be bridged. Also, drone health can be monitored by the dashboard, so you'll be able to track and monitor your drones from the warehouse to deliveries and back.
Well, that honestly sounds wonderful, because if we could get this same system set up in Jamaica and other countries, we'd be able to expand aggressively. So, Micah, what do you think?
Yeah, it sounds good, yes. We're still talking about expanding, but this data on the edge devices, especially if we go to utilizing existing edge devices, how do we ensure the security of our data? Would we have issues there?
Oh, yeah, for real. With all our data spread across the region, how do we ensure that our data is safe?
Well, just like any other device, we'd start with access control and configuration, firewalls and stuff like that generally ensure that no one else has access to your edge device, right? Then there's as well network level security with like threat detection, subnetting, point-to-point VPNs. These kind of things would ensure that data is transmitted securely from your edge devices to your central servers. It'll be just as secure, if not more, than your current central server system.
All right, so what do you think, Carlonn?
Well, I really like the benefits that this could bring. I say let's do it.
Okay, so I guess we're moving forward with this then. So, how do we begin?
And I'm glad to hear you all are satisfied. Let's schedule a meeting with your company's owner and your IT department to begin our partnership. And we'll start working with you to make this a reality.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Y'all have a good day.
All right.
Hey, Carlonn, just got off the phone with Marcus. He said everything's really smooth on his side.
Well, yeah, we seen that on the dashboard. Drones and everything everywhere. Hey, it's all thanks to Modern Edge and them, yes?
You mean Microsoft Edge?
Edge, Imagine that. Never heard of drone issues ever since. All the while managing chunks of our operations from one dashboard. And we've expanded to 4 different countries now.
Aurelius, modern Nigeria fix you up. So, we expand into next.